welcome back to another video. I hope you are all well. I'm sorry it's been so long, but it doesn't matter. We are back, and Liverpool are preparing to face Real Madrid on Tuesday night. It is such a big game. It's the biggest game Liverpool have had in quite some time. And I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm everything in between, and I am putting it out there right now. Liverpool beat Real Madrid over both legs, not the first. We will win the Champions League. You heard it here first. You probably didn't. Someone else has probably said it. I think Jamie Carragher actually said it. So, my opinion's irrelevant anyway. Why am I here? Don't know, but I am. So, we get on with it. Now, I'm not going to explain why now. I'll explain it in a future video just because it gives me more video ideas. So, I'm allowed. Yeah, huge game tomorrow. Obviously, we're going off the back of a brilliant performance against Arsenal. We were superb, and you know he's such a relief to see Liverpool play that well. And let's hope we can keep going to Real Madrid and perform in the same way. There's a few talking points when it comes to this game. Now, obviously, the biggest one that everyone knows is that Real Madrid himself, Sergio Ramos, is injured. And, you know, there's talk about whether it's good for Liverpool, whether it's bad. You know, the people saying it's bad is because, you know, maybe the spite won't be there for Liverpool because, you know, he got Salah injured. But for me, of course it's good. Listen, you don't want to see any football player injured, but when your team is coming up against the other team and their best player's injured, you cannot complain. Sergio Ramos, for years, has been just an elite defender. His leadership skills are second to none. And that's why I think Real Madrid will miss him so much. Now, they are definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, going to play a back three because of this. You know, they've been chopping and changing a lot this season, Real Madrid, with playing a back four, playing a back three. I think in the first leg against Atalanta, they played a back four, second leg, back three, or the other way around. So they do like changing it. They played a back three on the weekend. So, you know, we can see that they like changing it, but Sergio Ramos being out is huge. It helps Liverpool without a shadow of a doubt. However, we also can't underestimate their other players. You know, they've got Nacho Fernandez, a brilliant defender. Eder Militao, a brilliant defender. Rafael Varane, a world-class defender. You know, they've still got brilliant players. Now, going to Liverpool, for me, this is a perfect opportunity to show everyone how good we are, how good we can be. And I was looking at a few things before I did this video, mainly on Real Madrid's defence, and it's so interesting. Eder Militao, who is a really good defender, gives the ball away a lot. Like, quite a lot. Sorry, guys, I have to adjust my camera. It's playing up a bit. Yeah, he really does give the ball away quite often. And we are so good. It's what Liverpool, it's in their DNA to press. It's what we are so good at. So good at. And if you've got Firmino, if you've got Mane, if you've got Salah, brilliant. But if you put Jota in there as well, wow, the press is just unprecedented. I was going to say that was a pun, but it wasn't really, it was just a word. The only problem is then, you know, with how good Real Madrid's midfield is, are you then going to risk losing one of Liverpool's midfield? Now, obviously, it wouldn't be Fabinho that would be dropping out of the midfield, for obvious reasons. You need him in there. So who would start? Would it be Thiago? I mean, I think Thiago and Gini Wijnaldum are the likelihood. You know, they're the ones that are likely to start. it's one of them two if someone has to drop out. And I think Real Madrid's midfield is so interesting as well. Um, you know, it's not a young midfield by any shadow of the imagination. You know, Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Casemiro. It is an unbelievable midfield. It's absolutely brilliant. You know, Casemiro and Toni Kroos play quite a similar role, whereas Modric does like to get a bit more forward, a bit more progressive. Um, Casemiro is actually so. This is something that I want to bring up as well because I think it's so interesting. He is their second highest goal scorer this season on 6. However, the person above him is on 24. And of course, I'm speaking about Karim Benzema. For years, this man has not had the respect put on his name that he deserves. He's been at Real Madrid for so long now, and you can't stay at that level. You just can't without being good enough. And I think Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale overshadowed him massively. And I don't think people saw how good he really was. Now, he isn't a striker who is going to be running in behind, running onto balls. That's not him. He doesn't have the speed for that. That's not what he's going to do. But what he will do is hold up play. He's brilliant. He's strong. He's powerful. And he is an elite finisher. He can score goals from the corner flag. He is absolutely unbelievable striker. And he has got the promise to just absolutely annihilate Liverpool. As good as Phillips and Kabak have been, they have not had a test like this. Karim Benzema is one of the best strikers in the world, and I don't doubt that for a second. So they've got their work cut out. Now, listen, we can also sit here and say, oh, they've been absolutely brilliant since they've played together, which, yes, they have. I'm absolutely loving Nat Phillips and Kabak together at the moment, but this is it now. This is it. Show us how good you can be, because you don't get many bigger stages than the Champions League against Real Madrid. It's such an interesting game. I personally do not think Jurgen Klopp will start all 4 of them. I think he'll start Firmino just because I think Jurgen Klopp doesn't like dropping Firmino. He's so loyal to him, and I think it's understandably why he's been brilliant for us for so long. And you take the main front three, and when I say main front three, you think of Mane, Salah, Firmino. They've been the front three for the longest. If you take all them and put them on the bench, let's say we played Origi. This is never going to happen, guys. I'm using it as an example. Origi, Shaqiri, and Oxlade-Chamberlain up top. Right, let's say we did that. And then we were able to bring on all 4 of them at some point. Diogo Jota will make the biggest impact off the bench. He's so good at it. And that's not me saying he's a bench player. He's more than good enough. More than good enough to start this game. But so is Bobby Firmino. And for me, if I'm Jurgen Klopp, I'm thinking Diogo Jota's got a better chance of making a difference if we are struggling. So I don't think he'll start all 4 in this game. I think he'll start one of the other. But in the second leg, if we are behind, I don't see a reason why he won't start them. I'm so excited for this game. I'm nervous as hell, but God, I cannot wait. And I honestly think if Liverpool can beat Real Madrid, get through to the semis, I genuinely think we'll win the Champions League. But we've got to get past this Real Madrid team. They are a monster in this competition. Liverpool are a monster as well, but they've won it 7 more times. They're absolutely huge core, but with phenomenal players. Just touching on one more thing as well. With Real Madrid playing a 3 at the back, it's more likely to be 2 up top, and this is what worries me. You've got Karim Benzema, who, like I said, isn't going to be running in behind. He's going to be picking up the ball. He's going to try using his strength. He's going to be powerful. And you've got Vinicius Junior next to him, who is just lightning fast, and he will want to get in behind. And if you remember when Liverpool played Chelsea, you know that was why Timo Werner started, not Giroud, not Tammy Abraham. That's why Timo Werner started up top, because he got in behind Nat Phillips and Kabak so often. It's because they don't have the pace for that. So the strength of his Benzema's hold up play, combined with the speed of Vinicius Junior, is terrifying. But let's just hope that Kabak and Phillips can prevail once again. And Nat Phillips just puts his fucking head absolutely everywhere, like he loves doing. I'm surprised he didn't just headbutt his Player of the Month award. He just seems to put his head absolutely anywhere. He puts his head where some players don't even like to put the boot. He's been brilliant for us, but this is it. This is his biggest challenge. Don't know if Eden Hazard's going to be playing. I don't know if I'm as scared of him as I once was. If he said 3 years ago Eden Hazard's playing, I'd have been a bit scared. If he said he wasn't playing, I'd have been buzzing. Is he playing? Is he not? I don't know. Maybe not. This camera is starting to do my head in. I apologise, guys. I don't know what it's doing. It's not even moving. It just keeps seem to tilting down. I don't know. I don't know why I'm even telling you. But stay tuned, because tomorrow night after the game, I'll be doing a pre-match, giving you my thoughts. Hopefully, I'm coming to you with a Liverpool win, because I've not managed to do that many videos on this channel. I mean, I've had chance. Sometimes I don't want to do them. But tomorrow, come on, Liverpool, score prediction, I'm going to say 2-1. I think it'll be 2-1. I do not think we will score in the first half. Liverpool do not like scoring in the first half. Liverpool can't score in the first half. We are shit at scoring in the first half. How many times do I need to say first half? We just don't score in the first half. First half. We will score in the second half. Yes. Real Madrid will be 1-0 up at half time, I reckon, and we will bounce back in the second half. And we will win, we will prevail, we will go into the second leg, we'll beat them 12-0, we'll beat Chelsea 19-0, and then we'll lose the final. That'd just be our luck. No, I'm chatting shit here now, guys. Please do not forget to press that subscribe button, drop a like, comment what you think about the game. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your prediction. Who will win? What score will it be? Who will score? And I will see you tomorrow.